Righto. Welcome back. I don't know if I'm ready to be back, but we're back. Ludwig's waiting, and I wish there was some other stuff to do to mix it up. Now that we're up to Ludwig, I don't think might be a few items I haven't picked up. I don't know where everything is anyways. There's no major stuff to do after we've gotten to Ludwig until we've gotten through Ludwig. All roads, that kind of thing. If anybody has any suggestions, you're welcome to offer them. I was thinking about using some fire paper. I don't know if that does any good on Ludwig. Thank you. Not in chat here. There we are. Thank you. You guys had a break, all of you? Whoa, that's only half an emote. Well, you get the idea. Here, let's try again. Dogs got their food, except one of them ate right away, always does. And Jazz, she's now gone. Her food's here, but she's gone. I don't know where she went. Something more interesting than food. For a dog. You know what? I'm just gonna reset this guy. If I am fortunate. Just reset him. Ugh. I wish this were a clean boss run. It's clean for me. I can run right to Ludwig, but if we want Henriette, I need to clear. Which turns this into a messy boss run. Look at this guy. He's a brute. I gotta get really close with the cane. She is somewhere. Close. Even then, he doesn't die. Although I could put on a visceral attack plus 20% rune. I should get used to doing that. Taking him out shouldn't have to be a big deal. There should be a more consistent way to do it. Now it's clear for Henriette. That 2-minute time sync was brought to you by Just Cause. We get some bullets out of it. A nice stash of bullets. I shouldn't complain at all. It's a good spot to farm bullets. Burning through insight. Guess this would make it this is 6 or 7 attempts now. Drain that stack of insight. Keeping Henriette alive longer will require taking aggro off more often. So, ping pong. I get Ludwig's attention, and then wait for Henriette to get Ludwig's attention, and then get Ludwig's attention, and rinse and repeat. That's a simple idea. Okay, I have Ludwig's attention. Shit, a little too much. Way too much, because the fight's over already. I was gonna heal, but why heal right away? Oh, man. Had to jump in the air and do that. I should have healed the moment he went up. Just to survive the blow. Ugh. That 6-minute time sync was brought to you by I don't know what reason. Yeah, that's but that's why I wish there was no lead into the fight. Hey there,
School, everybody.
Star. Looks familiar. Yeah. Happy Friday. May we make it through. May we make it through. I'm wearing for runes. Vials. You have visceral attack up 20% already. Vial recovery and extra blood echoes. Should I kill something with the visceral attack, I get extra blood echoes. So, let's do this annoying. Draw him out. Do you like to get drawn out? He won't reset just because I'm over here, will he? Well, that's a good way to get him to reset then. Easy strat for a cheesy enemy. You just stand over there and he resets. So... I'm not running out of vials with Ludwig, although I did once. I'm mostly getting curb stomped. So while I could spec differently, I could get some damage reduction, I could get some more vials, hit points, stamina, not all those things, but I have different runes we could use. Come on, run! Alright. Already switched. We can't leave Henriette to get thrashed. Aggro should have shifted just because Henriette was the last one to hit, right? So it should have shifted to me already. I should get the hell out of there. Wait for it to shift back, which it has already, because Henriette's already attacked. And it's getting beat down. I don't know who's got aggro. Bad. Direction and ran, I probably swayed a little, and I didn't start moving fast enough, and There's a big dragon or something in the distance, and you see it warming up for a crazy attack, or even a brightest in the laser attacks we didn't get to see yesterday. Some of those things that are telegraphed from far away, but demand that you just start running. I'm okay with some of those. They're kind of cool. You gotta respond really fast and get the hell out. But if you look, this is 7 to 9 attempts, I think. Hungard, how are you doing? Hey, Plumber. Hungard, did you, serious or not, did you see Castlevania? Any of the Castlevania? Miss Castlevania. We've done a bit of Castlevania. I don't know if you're ribbing or asking. Both are plausible. Ain't not that long. Power through those attacks, so I have to avoid it. Bummer, thank you. Thank you for the bits. Cheers. Like the bits. I like your bits. We are all screwing that emote up today. At least a few of us are. There's a reason I'm killing this guy repeatedly, because our NPC summons will attack this guy consistently. That's why we have to clear the path, and I can't just go to the boss. I can't just go to the boss. Oh yeah, he resets. Forgot this. Someone remind me if I forget. He'll reset if I go over here. Or he did last time. He gets pissed and resets. So that's what I need to do. Stab him, reset him, stab him. Save the trouble. Back's in a bad spot. See. Wish I did. There are many Soulsborne bosses I feel comfortable with. Oh yeah, we don't need to do that. Or forget comfortable. Forget comfortable. There are many Soulsborne bosses where at least I feel like I know what the fuck is going on during the fight. Oh, I screwed this up, I screwed that up, I have to learn when he does this, I have to learn... All that's still there somewhere in the Ludwig fight. But the size, the off-camera, it's some fights are a clusterfuck and remain so. For me, forever? Maybe not forever, but a long time. Hey, Darth. Hope you're doing all right. Darth. Again. Hi. Yeah. I prefer the not one-hit kill fights to the one-hit kill fights. Fights where you have a high chance of just insta-dying are... no, I guess some people like those. Avoiding the insta-dying is still up to the player. In this case, as it is in Soulsborne in every case. You can do it! Yeah, it's just fucking annoying that periodically the boss just, oh, where is he? Oh, I'm not running yet. I guess that means I'm dead. Then you get to spend 4 seconds knowing that you're dead. Or as Bex pointed out, even if you start running immediately, it is 50-50. Yeah. Hey game, fuck your 50-50 and the odds it rode in on. I like the game. Darth, as you know, it's one of my favorites. How's the old Hunter DLC treating me? Not very well. I'm lost a lot, and I finally found Ludwig and creamed 4 familiar bosses in the main game yesterday in 4 hours. Felt all triumphant, and this is something else. So it's all right. I don't really get off on this kind of a fight. If I thought I was learning from it, when I'm talking about these other fights, like I said, forget comfortable. If I thought I was seeing enough of the fight that I was learning enough from it per death, I don't have to learn something every fucking time, but if I can go 10 rounds and feel like I learned nothing because 8 out of those 10 rounds I just went, and then I have to prep this fucking walk of shame for Henriette. I'm not at my best for learning the boss. I really just kind of get irritated by it. And at the end, then the victory doesn't feel like a triumph. It's a relief. And I like my Dark Souls victories to feel like fucking triumphs. So, whatever. People love Ludwig. Some people love Ludwig. You can have him. And we're blowing through my stack of insight. I was looking forward to getting to 99 insight. No, we're gonna get down to 30 insight fighting Ludwig instead of getting up to 99 in the coming hours. Which doesn't mean anything anyways, but it would have been cool. I mean, but max insight go bye-bye because Ludwig go, ah! Yeah, well, yes, and all I have to do is run in a straight line without turning an inch on a dime. The moment I notice he's up in the air, fuck me, run! Oh, I guess the controller's resting on something. It's just, we were just talking about it a minute ago. When it's a dragon off in the distance or a Brightest doing the lasers, and okay, I can see the move telegraphed. Oh, he's about to do the thing, and I better run! But with Ludwig, it's just, half the time Ludwig's off camera, because Ludwig's always going off camera. And all of a sudden, oh, dripping blood. By the time I see dripping blood, it means I haven't been running for about 0.5 to 0.8 seconds, which means I'm dead. I have to see him faster than that. Inside of half a second or something. 1 second is too long. He's up in the air, 1,000, you're dead. He's up in the air, you see him, you're running, you're probably gonna live. You gotta have, like, bullet time reaction. And it's an insta-kill. And it takes, you might know you're dead 4 or 5 seconds before you're dead. Because you knew you weren't fast enough, and then it's too late. You're running in a straight line, but you're already dead. And you're just waiting to go. I don't know. the sound cues. He makes that sound. Oh, okay. Thank you. I will try to cue in on the sounds. Really meant, I'm sure, intentionally to be a distracting soundscape, so it's not obvious, so he doesn't in the middle go, grenade! Like so many games. In the middle of screaming like, blah, 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 maybe he goes, blah! And I'm supposed to cue off of that and go, oh, he went, blah! I need to run for my life now! I'll try to differentiate the screams better. That's the short one. But I'm dead. I'm like, okay. It helps having an NPC or someone else to take some heat. Obviously, if I didn't dodge and I had healed, in hindsight, probably could have pulled off one of those heals. Made 3 attempts. Welcome back, Ryan, by the way. If you look carefully at the timing on the video, I think I was dead before the message popped up on the screen. I don't think you did there, but... I was dead before you could even get the words out of your mouth. Fire paper costs 10,000 emeralds a piece. I have 4 left. Used 2 there. This is great for bullets. All this dying to Ludwig is building up a nice stack of bullets. As for vials, I don't think they're going down too fast. If by some chance we bottom out, we'll grind. From a spectacle standpoint, I guess I can't argue with that. And from a viewer standpoint, that might even work better. Or a comfortable player, player in their comfort zone in this fight. I can't enjoy the spectacle of this fight. Oh my god, I'm trying to hold on for dear fucking life. The spectacle of it. No, I get what you're saying, it's just... This is not one of the Bloodborne fights where I feel like I can enjoy the spectacle of it while playing, and there are quite a few where I feel like I can enjoy the spectacle of it while playing. But not this one, because fuck me! Just... I mean, Ludwig's a very cool character. He's a cool boss. Nightingale I found very frustrating too.
You were at my side.
Pop off. You're melting, huh? Gotta melt first. Saving the fire vapor for a second phase where we actually have to react. Melting. Still alive. Struggling. Can't speak for anyone else. No. Time, even if we don't get the second interrupt. Does enough extra damage that I don't have to hit him as many times and try to stagger lock him until he's dead. This will be, I don't know, somewhere around 15, counting. For all the hours we've spent on Logarius, he went in 3 tries or so. For all the time we spent on Abritus went down in 1 try. Amy, 2 tries. It's not. Who's surprised that we're stuck on Ludwig? I thought we'd be stuck on the Shadows. I thought we'd be stuck on. What have we gotten stuck on prior to this? Celestial. I got stuck on the Celestial Garden. Ha ha ha. Short one. I still don't know what the audio cue is for the really crazy one. Probably learned it years ago. 2 years ago we played this. Someone probably said, hey, there's an audio cue. So I went crazy playing it for 2 days straight. unusual to make an audio cue. And maybe I even learned it. Well, I unlearned it over the past 2 years, if I ever actually do it. Phase 2, fire paper.
You were at my side all along.
Why is it picky? Sometimes we can skip it early, and sometimes we can't skip it at the same time, and you're confusing me.
My true,
Now you're not letting me skip it at all this time.
my guiding moon.
How's that logical? I like logic. Sometimes. I don't always need logic, just... But if you're gonna fuck with me... No! Might have been a stagger, but I don't think I'd get to the head. It was in the rock. Trying to bail Henriette out. Yo, come on. You can't see when I start trying to heal, but it wasn't as late as it may have looked because I saw the health immediately go down and knew I couldn't fight, had to heal. But I can't back up to heal. The safest place to heal is staying up close. But that's the kind of first phase it's gonna take to get through. That's right. Eva. Was it close? See how many bullets we have. Vials and bullets. Why are those? They've never been in the inventory. Thought it was just vials. Am I wrong about bullets? You can see them in storage, and you can see them on the vendor. Can't see them in your inventory. Hey, Brad. Yeah. Doing well? You're grinding Ludwig.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in
We're
over a
grinding
secure channel.
Quicksilver bullets while working on Ludwig. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for your sub, dude. Thank you, sir. sub and support. All right, back in. Dark Souls 3, huh? I saw it got a couple sales lately. What's that? Pick up one of those? How are you doing there? Come on. Come on. Did I get thrown? What happened? Who was watching? Let's see how I ended up back where I was. Did I clip through something? Did I get a piggyback ride from Ludwig? Horseback ride? What am I doing? Out of there. Wait, that's the bad one and I'm dead. Kill if you get lucky. I don't think there's enough time to look up in the air and try to position yourself to not get hit by it. Running and not turning. Some people have said it works. 50-50. Henriette, care to heal? No, just gonna die. For a moment if you want to heal. Idea. Cutscene time, Henriette. Heal. Please heal.
You were at my side all along.
Let me skip like you sometimes do. Henriette, heal! Oh, you're dead now! Thanks, Henriette. What a fucking waste. That's like the attack sequence that killed me. I really didn't know what to do with it when I'm up that close and the sword swings are coming in. I don't have enough of a lock on them to see the different moves telegraphed and dodge in the right direction. Oh, kind of spammy for me. Oh, come on. Come on. It's in the alright, it's in the belly. No wonder I couldn't find it in the head spot. No, no, no! Well, I wasted that fire paper. That's cool. If he lands on you, yeah. The one where he's on the ceiling. I don't know which one you're thinking of when the blood drips and drops to the ceiling. It does, though. Insta dead. What am I doing? I forgot to clear the rest. Even the birdies. Harriet will go after the birdies. And I just took damage from the birds. Okay. Maybe that's also a factor. I don't know if standing there and letting him land on me. I don't know. I guess I don't know then. Nobody said anything. I haven't been thinking about it myself, and nobody said anything, so it's on me. I have not been collecting the 5 vials. And that's 15 attempts. Thank you for mentioning that. That's not the insta-kill, it's a different one, where he goes up in the air. Waiting for Henriette to get aggro. This one.
You were at my side all along. My true mentor.
Shit, I knew what to do with those. At least when I seen coming right. Things I do know what to do with. It's just a giant cluster for me. Except pants are overrated. But yeah, I gotta encourage you there. Star week, long week for you, taking its toll. You're off to sleep there. Good luck with Ludwig. You'll get him. Thank you. Good Friday night all. Thank you. Sleep well. See Star. Good night. Dated drivers. Meaning of the big update. If that's the end of April update, that's still rolling out to a lot of people. Had some clients have trouble with it, and mostly it's fine. Rolled out on a couple machines of mine, okay. Set the controller down, a little heavy. All 19s! Why did it go in? I need to go out. Okay. Not the ones for Henriette. Fuck you! Henriette. Well, there goes that good start. Alright, do you expect to see it tomorrow? Later tonight, or? Didn't find it in the stores yet. Logan, do you live in a remote village? Are you in an Arctic science station? Days late there. Dead. I know it sounds weird. You think I'm dead. Saying we're dead. Not be dead. Be glad we're not dead. Happy to be wrong, wrong, wrong. Behind or under or his head, and that would have been nice to get that. When his head stays up, it's at his chest, but when his head comes down, it's probably his head, and I just got distracted by the lock on point. Brad, you're not that far in yet? No rage yet? How fortunate. Like getting pumped by an attack that's meant for someone else. Start in a better position. It's a cone, and you can get out of it. But 1, 2, 3 ticks and you're dead. And I don't know why I have so much trouble getting out of it. Maybe I'm getting knocked down or staggered or slowed or something, but I've avoided it, I've gotten out of it, and I've gotten killed by it. All of the above. somewhere around attempt 20. Waited. Not even here yet. Alright, maybe at the door. Really confusing Ludwig there. Bad one. Or where it's coming from that they're not landing. I was in a position to avoid it. Instead, I made sure it got me. Because that's how I roll. You want to grab that aggro? There it is. When it lands, there it is. Someone just got a stagger. Go back to the dream for a second to check some numbers and maybe even buy some paper. Silly as it sounds, we trade cold blood for paper. Insight, we could burn some insight for paper. Fire, yes. Is bolt better? I think it's fire. Blood vials. This was a good time to come back. Take a look. We were almost out. Our stash is down to 6 in storage. Quicksilver bullets. Not so bad. We've been building up a stash of those. Okay. So grinding was going to become necessary very soon. Anyways. Bad man's knowledge, 21. How much do you get from a great one's wisdom? Use one of those. 3. 2. Okay. safer on the other menu. Let me check our runes too. Let me put something more useful there. I've been fighting with whatever I had in, which was hard. It's kind of an all-purpose, even for grinding a little bit. It's not helpful. The viscerals, 20% extra for a visceral. That's great, but it's not helping on Ludwig most of the time. So max vials 4, okay. Only really ran out of vials once. That's not the big issue. What's gonna help? Stamina, hit points, maybe. More vials? No. Bullets? Already tried that. Store? No, no. Physical damage reduction, 5%. Okay, maybe. Could stack those two, 8%. Alright, maybe hit points and stamina. It's not a huge difference. Not a huge difference. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Just where we're at. Let's make another run or two. We're going to be out of vials soon. And I know we won't have been going all that long, about 4 hours, but we'll probably wrap there. I don't want to start. I really am. We could go grind for a while today. But we're going to have to grind before much more with Ludwig. My insight's getting drained. A few more attempts, and I nearly had him a couple times. I think he'll still reset if I run over here. But sucks to be a computer program, doesn't it? Go back now. Say that with some sense of irony, as we don't really know if we're running in a simulation ourselves, do we? We like to think we're not. I make fun of this NPC, I have to consider the possibility that I am one? Weird. And yet, why am I even resetting him now? What am I doing now? Getting brain fried from running in circles doing the same thing. Yeah. A policy. I keep working. Hey. Probably, Brad, probably. I don't know which version or versions. PC, PlayStation, both of those. Either? Not sure. Thank you for the host. I hope that's an unexpected result. You were expecting that result, and well then. Henriette, you want to live for 2 seconds? That's a no? Okay, just checking. My turn to not live for 2 seconds. Hey, Dav. What you doing, man? I don't know how to describe it, just in case it's not. I think I remember the end of chapter 6. There it go around. Does that ring any bells? The end of chapter 6. You have that. Never mind. I don't know. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. It's all in my head, but that's all I got, so yeah. Been stuck on Ludwig for about 2 hours, and I'm about to run out of blood vials. At which point we're gonna call it for the day. Darth, you're back. Your battery died. Welcome back. I don't think I feel like farming up a 200 stack and then going back at Ludwig. I think we'll work on that tomorrow. This will be Yeah, I mean, we're past 20 attempts, each one costing insight to summon Henriette. That big abscess with the 3 tentacles coming up in the middle looks like an anus. No, well, yes, but is that the one where you gotta run around it a lot? Where you gotta stay in motion? Like a big boss fight and you can't really stand still, and it's a big... I think we're talking about the same anus. Where do you farm for vials? There's a spot that I like at the witch's abode. The big axe wielders on the hill, the 3 of them are the witch's abode. With the right runes, you get so many echoes from visceral attacking them that while you only get a few for each actual kill, you end up getting a lot of echoes, as much as 6,000 for each of them. So it's a nice little run for echoes and vials. I thought that would get a kick out of you. You get a kick out of that. I don't deserve to live here. Oh, this was just not a good start. Where all the vials are going. I still want to replay Alien sometime. Isolation. Probably shouldn't do it in one take like last time, but maybe, I don't know, maybe that's the way to do it. Take it. Gotta take it. This is the stupid cone. Get out of the way. Get out of the fucking cone. Different kinds of scary most of the time. See. Yep, I have. I liked 1. Outlast 2 really didn't do it for me. Yeah, it's an interesting game. I'd encourage you to stick with the series just to enjoy it, just for the fun of it. At least the first 2, I can't say anything about the third. I haven't played it. 22 vials. We'll get 5. This is either our last or second to last, or very close to that attempt for the day. I will consider doing some farming off stream, but I might just save it for tomorrow's stream. I'm feeling pretty brain fried here. I'm not gonna do anything right away, but if maybe I'll spare you some of the grinding. Otherwise, we'll start with that. We'll grind out a big stack of vials and take down Ludwig and go from there. First Outlast was a pretty simple premise, well executed, demanded a follow-up, and by going for a by going for a deeper story, it allowed them to play to some but not other strengths of the first game, and it kind of broke with some of the strengths of the first game. It's so different. So if you liked the story, you got sucked into the whole thing, I could see it being a better experience. For me, I found the story kind of off-putting, and just I don't know, just didn't. I don't remember enough detail to feel right trying to run my mouth anymore right now. I remember being frustrated with not just that it was different, but what it was that it had become, the way you would run and hide and what worked and what didn't and things. It's coming back a little bit. It's more scripted, more linear sequences where you had to run away to a certain place. It's more open, but it's not really open, because if you don't run certain thing, this door, this duct, this place, this, it's far more linear than it looks in some of those areas, and especially when you're repeating the same sequence. obviously. We're gonna have 16 vials, and I'll make one more go. We'll have 11, and I'll get 5. Considering we're tapped out, it wasn't a bad last run. Yep. So that happened. That's Dark Souls. At least it is when I play it. I had a couple in the back. We'll have, yeah, 19. It's all 19s. Shot off. Okay. Hey, boss. Cheers. Yeah, you're doing well. We're about to wrap because I'm about to run out of blood vials, and I'm down 25 insight from attempts, and the next thing up is grinding, which we will do tomorrow. This is very, very likely the last attempt. It's good to see you, though. Hope everyone's gonna have a good Friday night, good weekend. We should be back at this tomorrow. That's the plan. I think it's on the schedule. Let's keep grinding, grinding. Yeah, we've got, I know I used to pull 4 or 5 hour stints on single bosses as needed, but 2.5 hours on Ludwig today is enough for me today. And grinding is required next, no matter what. There is no other option. I didn't have the vials to spare. At least get the whip out. Good, like, I had some good runs. I actually had Ludwig in pain plates, almost dead a few times. that. I can't afford to get hit. Henriette, hold him a little longer. This time we'll only have 16 vials. It is 3 hours later. It is 3 hours later. Okay, 16 vials. That's what we've got. An NPC summons. That might be the first time I've seen the entire move where I was far enough back when Ludwig did that attack on someone else so that I could see it. The entire leap. Fast one, not the one that tracks you on the ceiling. Shit. be a pretty common strategy. It's not about distance. Misbehave. Thank you for the host. Thank you. Hi. Happy Friday. We're about to be so out of resources, so drained from fighting this guy for the past 2.5 hours. The stream's about to be over. Good to see you, though. And happy Friday. We can't get the visceral attack when it happens. I misbehave. Henriette's still dead. Now Henriette is dead. I'll be next.
Coming in.
Oh no! Hi! Hi guys. I just ran out of everything. We're Hi Kemi. Hi everybody. We're done. I got nothing. We're out. We ran out of blood vials. The next thing is... I don't have anything. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. Just ran out of everything. Akuchi, hi. Hi, everybody. You guys don't know Kemi already. Chameleon, do we already get... I literally, this stream's over. It's over 5 minutes ago. It's over 10 minutes ago. It's, I'm so sorry. You know, Gammy, as a streamer, people show up right before you're done. Pro tip from your chat, don't get hit so you won't need vials. Yeah, but you're the pro. You're the pro, and I am toast. So, oh, bedtime for you. KG, good night. Sleep tight. See you on the flip side. Culturegeist. 2 streams in a row. Yeah, we're supposed to be running longer. I'm also supposed to be eating food and staying sane and being a human being who can cope with things. And I'm failing at all of those. So, yeah, it's all in my head, but my head is fucked. I am going to check out for the night. I love you guys. You guys are great. I wish I had my shit together a little more. Kemi, thank you for the host and raid. If you guys don't know Chameleon, the link is in chat there. Please show some love. Drop a follow over there. And I will catch you all on the other side. Good night, everybody.